Hi, this is Alexander Morentin with MyFitLife and alexandermorentin.com. Today we're going to show you a really neat water filtration system that I personally use in my home. A lot of people spend a lot of money on water bottles, and they have to waste a lot of plastic, and it's really bad for the environment. It also costs a lot of money. But when you start looking into home filtration systems, they're either really not that great, or they cost several hundreds, even thousands of dollars, up to $5,000 for a good water filtration system. And I'm really happy that I found this specific one, because it's not only cost effective, but it's really, really good. It really does what you want it to do. Okay. So I have it on this table just for the demonstration purposes. It's usually on a stand that I use. And another thing I like about it is that it also looks really good. It's not an eyesore in your kitchen, in other words. So here's the thing that's good about it. Okay, there's different levels. There's the stand. There's the water reservoir that actually houses the water that you're going to drink, and the water reservoir that houses the tap water. Okay, so what you do with this thing, there's 8 different stages. The first stage is up here. You just pour tap water from your sink. You could either pour it from a container like this, or you could actually lift this off and take it to your sink and fill it up that way. Inside of here, there's a little round disc. It's called a ceramic pre-filter. So it takes about 2 to 3 hours to go from this container down into this container. Okay, so it's a really slow drip, and it gets out a lot of the sediment. Then when it goes from this pre-filter, it goes into this center filter down in here. You could probably see it in the video, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different stages in there. Okay, so what that means is, like, it has the basic carbon filter like you would see in the Brita filters, but then there's also other filters that filter out different levels of sediment in there, and then also give it an alkaline pH, which is very beneficial. Alkaline waters are going to be very beneficial to your body and add a lot of nutrition and take away the acidity inside of the tissues that are in your body. Okay, they test this water after it comes out of the spout, and it's usually about 7.8 to 8.5 pH, which is really good. Anything above like 7.3 is really good, and this is 7.8 to 8.5 on average. Okay, so it has those 5 different stages of filtration. The thing about that is it filters out all the bad stuff, but it'll filter out a lot of the good stuff as well. Okay, so as it's sitting in this reservoir, there's a little basket down in here that has these mineralized rocks. They're mineral rocks. And what that does is it remineralizes the water and gives it all of this beneficial nutrition. Okay, so that's really important. So high pH, highly mineralized water. It's just really super good for you. The last thing that there is which is the 8th stage of filtration, is behind this spout there's a magnet. So the water actually goes through a magnet as it goes out of the spout. And the reason that's important is, as water sits somewhere, then the molecules start to clump together, and it gives it a positive charge, and you get these long chains of water molecules. When it passes through that magnet, it polarizes it and gives it a negative charge. Okay, and what that does is it breaks the long chains of water molecules into really short chains, so it makes it much more absorbable in your body. And so you could actually absorb the high pH and the minerals more readily, instead of having it just pass through you. And you can put this anywhere. It's gravity fed, and it's delicious, nutritious water, and it only costs $179 for this thing. That's all it cost me. The name of the company is Santevia, Santevia. Santevia.com. And if you go on their website, it'll show you the different distributors throughout the U.S. I'm like in Southern California. I'm the distributor for this exact company, but you can find it anywhere. They're from Canada. The reason I like this too is because of the plastic that they use. There's another company. It's a multi-level marketing company, which this is not. This is not. This is found in stores and stuff like that. But they use a grade of plastic with theirs that it's a number 7, which has carcinogenic properties and that leach into the water. This actually has a food grade plastic, which is a number 5, and that's really beneficial. And I didn't buy the other one. I liked what it was, and this company, they just came out about a year ago. When I found these guys at the Natural Products Expo, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is great. I've been using it for almost a year now, and I have nothing but good things to say about it. And it just saves you so much money and saves you so much wasted plastic. You know, it's just, you just feel really good about yourself. It's one of the best investments I've ever made in my entire life. So if you want to get one, you can either contact me, you know, if you live in Southern California. If not, just go to Santevia.com and you'll find a distributor that carries it in their store. Okay, so again, this is Alexander Morentin, owner of MyFitLife, and alexandermorentin.com. Thank you very much.